background captures your curiosity. The large structure in the background captures. Decaying and destroyed buildings now house the apparently non-existent population of Xenon. You are in the southern area of a rare clearing in this destroyed cityscape. Your home, as you remember it, does not exist in this period of time. A huge boil of a structure clogs the horizon. Decaying and destroyed buildings now house the apparently non-existent population of Xenon. You are in the southern area of a rare clearing in this district. A brightly colored mechanical hair wanders about. You see a rubble barrel. It doesn't exactly smell April fresh. A quick inspection reveals nothing of interest other than a glove box. A quick inspection. Keep your hands to yourself. It looks like a genuine Pocket Pal portable terminal. After taking a quick look around to reassure yourself that the place is as dead as it looks, you snitch the Pocket Pal laptop. We're glad you could play Space Quest 4. As usual, you've been a real pantload. A quick inspection reveals you can't do that. It is a closed. After taking a quick look around, the large structure in the background captures. The clearing ends here. In the distance, the skeletal remains of once proud structures jut weakly into the chemical-laden atmosphere. The clearing ends. A featureless, dirty white structure fills space to the east. You take the small, frayed, useless-looking length of rope. Keep your hands to your... You can't... Those sure are some finely honed reactions you've got there. Perhaps you're still suffering from time lag. That was without a doubt one of the finest examples of bunny snatching I've ever seen. The stress placed on the rope during the bunny snatching was too much. You cast the useless fibers aside. You extract the portable power pellet from the back of the bunny's polyplastoid torso. Keep your hands... You can't... You plug the mobile power cylinder into the laptop. Your pocket pal now has power. Now all you need is a place to use it. The old Bank of Xenon building held up fairly well. Too bad. They turned Roger down for a loan once. The structural warpage and the enormous gaping hole indicate a violent end for this corroding battle machine. Okay, you now have the unstable ordnance. Remember, it was your idea. Good luck. It smells exactly like the hull of a useless, burnt-out battle vehicle. It needs salt. This grate has crud, gunk, and sludge built up around the edges. You can see through the grate, but can't make anything out. I would think that something identifiable as unstable ordnance would be low on your list of fun and healthy things to carry. We hope you'll get yourself together and rejoin us. Isn't this a blast? You've reached the sewer maintenance office. Apparently this office has been long abandoned. Your janitorial instincts urge you to sweep up and do a little dusting, but you suppress those urges and concentrate on the task at hand. It's just an average, old-fashioned desk blotter. You've reached the sewer maintenance office. It's an empty jar with a lid, neither of which does anything entertaining. You take the jar into custody. Ah, a button. Perhaps I'll give it a press.
Data entry 22795. This message is to whomever may be so fortunate as to find it. I am Professor Lloyd, lead designer of the Xenon supercomputer project, the ultimate in artificial intelligence. The computer was designed to enhance our lives, but instead ended up being the ruin of us all. We made the mistake of tying it into the most important facets of our existence here on Xenon, including our weather control and defense systems. It seemed like a sound idea at the time, and all proceeded well for about 3 years. It was around then that a deep space salvage operation recovered what appeared to be some sort of antiquated data storage unit contained in a flimsy cardboard box on which the words Leisure Suit Larry were imprinted. On its back was the picture of a not particularly wholesome gentleman, but that's another story. My counterparts exhibited shameful behavior as they tore open the box to get at its contents. I could not understand the commotion it generated. The data was uploaded into the supercomputer for analysis. As a result, a crippling virus spread through the machine like a bad social disease. All control of the computer was lost. All screens went blank. Then these words were displayed by the monitors and uttered by the vocal outputs. Wilco must pay. From that day forth, the possessed computer waged war on the inhabitants of Xenon, using our own weapons against us. Some managed to escape to other planets. Those of us who remained stayed to fight the machines and robots under its control. It was a bloody war. Those of us that were not killed were taken captive and modified. These cyborgs infiltrated the loyal ranks of resistance, rooting out almost all of our hiding places and exposing us to the mechanical menace. Some of these poor souls still wander the streets. As of this recording, we are down to only a handful of rebels. My health is deteriorating rapidly. To make matters worse, I've just learned that the computer has unraveled the mysteries of time travel. I've sent my 2 best men to attempt to steal this new technology. If you are not a machine, then perhaps they were successful. Please realize, you are Xenon's last hope.
It's very pleasant. Oh no! The door has shut, and there's no way back. What are you going to do now? This is a section of the Xenon sewer system. Fortunately, there seems to be very little of the secret ingredient usually associated with sewers. Okay. You scoop up the slimy secretion. Better get away now before it scoops you up. You can't do that. You look at the finely sculpted ship. It looks to have been designed for atmospheric operation, probably used solely for patrol excursions. This seems to be a relatively spacious landing gear compartment. Wonder how cramped it gets in there when the gear is stowed. This seems to be a relatively spacious landing gear. This is a fueling unit for the patrol shuttle.
I've just completed a scan of the Labion sector of Space Quest 2. No sign of presence at this time.
Mela sida zaps. Zavo fila zagult.